Dear students, this is the third session of the fourth chapter, retirement and death of a partner. So in this session, we'll start with the 12 marks problem. We'll learn how to solve the 12 marks problem. So for that, I have taken one problem from the book, from the textbook. This problem is on page number 182, question number 32. Okay. X, Y, Z. There are three partners. X, Y, Z are three partners. Were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:2:1. Their ratio is 2:2:1. If profit comes, X will take 2 part, Y will take 2 part, Z will take 1 part. Their balance sheet as on 31/3/18 is given. Say you have balance sheet. There are assets, cash at bank 20,000, debtors 40,000. Less RBD. Already there is a loss. RBD is a loss. Reserve for bad debts is a loss. Already there is a loss of 2,000. So what is the amount you can get from debtors? 38,000. Total gross amount you have to get from debtors is 40. Out of that, 2,000 is reserve for the bad debts. You may not get. Reserve for bad debts. You may not get it. So how much you will get? 38,000. Then you have stock, machinery, furniture, building. On the liability side, you have two types of liability. External liability, internal liability. That is, external liability due to outsiders. Internal liability goes to partners. Okay. So creditor is an external liability. And reserve fund is an internal liability. Profit and loss account is an internal liability. Capital is an internal liability. These three goes to partners. You have to round it off. You have to mark it. That is, reserve fund, profit and loss account, and capital goes to partners' capital account because they belong to partners. This is not outside liability. Creditor is an outside liability. That creditor goes to balance sheet. Okay. Other remaining liabilities were reserve fund, profit and loss account, and capital. They are internal liability. They goes to partners, so you have to write in partners' capital account. Now you have some adjustments. Z retired, third partner retired on 1/4/18 from the business. The following adjustments were made. After retirement of Z, the following adjustments were made. Stock increased by 20%. Now you have to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, new balance sheet. Revaluation account, partners capital account, new balance sheet. Okay. So revaluation account is a nominal account. You have to write all expenses, losses, debit side. If there is a loss, expenses, loss, debit side. Income, credit side. Okay. So you have to see the revaluation. Revaluation of assets and liabilities. What you have to write in revaluation account? Revaluation of assets and liabilities. Profit or loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities. See, stock increased by 20%. Stock is an asset, 20,000. Stock is an asset. Stock increase. Here, debit side you have to write losses. How you will get losses? Assets decrease, same as you did in case of admission of a partner. Assets decrease, liability increase. Assets decrease, liability increase, you will get loss. Assets increase, liability decrease, you will get income. Assets increase, liability decrease, you will get income. Okay. So stock increase by 20%. Stock is an asset. Asset increase. Asset increase means income. Asset increase, income. Asset decrease, loss. You keep in mind this. Asset increase, income. Okay. Increase in asset is an income. Stock increase by 20%, income. Income you have to write on credit side by stock. 20,000 into 20%. 4,000. 4,000. Next, maintain RBD at 10% on debtors. So, you are asked to maintain RBD at 10% on debtors. See, you have to calculate 10% on 40,000. What is the money, gross money due from debtor? 40,000. You have to calculate 10% on 40,000. 40,000 into 10%, 4,000. According to adjustment, the loss is 4,000. RBD is a loss. According to adjustment, RBD is 10%. 40,000 into 10% is 4,000. So according to adjustment, loss is 4,000. In the balance sheet, already there is a loss of 2,000. Difference amount of loss, that is 2,000 loss, that you have to show in the revaluation account as a loss. Okay, what you have to do, so you have to calculate on the 10% RBD, you have to calculate on 40,000. 40,000 into 10%, 4,000. Okay, 2 RBD 40,000 into 10%, 4,000. So this 4,000 is a loss, you can write directly. But if there is a loss given in the balance sheet, that you have to minus. So net amount of loss is 2,000. Suppose if this 2,000 is not given, the 4,000 you have to write directly here. RBD 10% on debtor means 40,000 into 10%, you can write directly for 4,000 rupees in the outer column. If there is a loss already given in the balance sheet, that you have to deduct it. So for 4,000, 40,000 into 10%, 4,000 minus 2,000 loss already given in the balance sheet, deduct it. So only you have to show 2,000 in the revaluation account. Okay, you got it? Next. Depreciate machinery and furniture by 10%. Depreciate, decrease. Depreciate means decrease. Furniture and machinery depreciated by 10% means loss. Debit side. First, machinery. Machinery 20,000 into 10%. 2,000. Furniture 10,000 into 10%, 1,000. Depreciate furniture and machinery is a loss written on the debit side. Next adjustment. Building were revalued at rupees 60,000. When revalued is given, you have to find out the difference between balance sheet value and adjustment value. Revalued, keep in mind this, revalued. So you have to, when the revalued is given, you have to take the difference between balance sheet value and adjustment value. Compare the balance sheet value and adjustment value. Don't take this 60,000 full amount. It will become wrong. So you have to revalue it. That is building value 50,000 in the balance sheet. Here it is 60,000. Here the difference is 10,000 increase. Building value in the balance sheet is 50,000. But according to adjustment it is 60,000. So 10,000 rupees increase. Building value increased by 10,000 rupees. It is an income. Okay. So by building, credit side. 60 minus 50. 10,000. Okay. So building value, balance sheet 50, adjustment 60. 10,000 rupees income. Suppose balance sheet 50, adjustment 45. 5,000 rupees loss. You have to write here. So whenever the revalued is given, you have to compare balance sheet value and adjustment value. If adjustment value is less, loss. If adjustment value is more, the difference amount is income. If adjustment value is less, the difference amount is loss. If the adjustment value is more, the difference amount is income. Here 50,000, 60,000, difference amount is 10,000, increase, income, credit side. Last adjustment is goodwill created. Goodwill you have to show in the partner's capital account. So that's it. See, the credit side total is 14,000. Income is 14,000. Loss is 5,000. So you write the income is more, 14,000. Loss is 5,000. So profit is 9,000. To profit. Transfer to partners. X, Y, Z. Divide in 2:1 ratio. 9,000 rupees you have to divide in 2:1 ratio. How you will divide? 9,000 into 2, total 5. 2 by 5. 9,000 into 2 by 5. 9,000 into 1 by 5. 2 is to 2 is to 1. Total is 5. 9,000 divided by 5. 3,600. X will get 3,600. Y will get 3,600. Z will get 1,800. 3,600, 3,600, 1,800. Next, partners capital account. So you have to prepare partners capital account same as you prepared in case of admission of a partner. So first you take the entries from balance sheet. Here capital of partner. You have to take 5 entries only here. 5 entries. In admission of a partner you have 6 entries. Here you have only 5 entries. First entry you have to take capital. Capital is there in the question on the liability side, capital X, Y, Z. So that capital you have to transfer on the credit side by balance brought down. Entry number 1. Capital is 50,000 X, 30,000 Y, 20,000 Z. Second entry, reserve fund. Is there any reserve fund on the liability side? That is the second entry you have to write on the credit side. See, there is a reserve fund, 20,000 rupees. By reserve fund. You have to divide in, this is entry number 2. You have to divide in 2 is to 1 ratio. 2 is to 1 ratio. So total amount reserve fund is 20,000. Divide in 2 is to 1. 8,000, 8,000, 4,000. So 20,000 into 2 by 5, 20,000 into 2 by 5, 20,000 into 1 by 5. 8,000, 8,000, 4,000. Second entry. Third entry is profit and loss account. It is there on the liability side. Profit loss account. If it is on the liability side, you have to take credit side. If it is on the asset side, you have to take debit side. Okay. So profit and loss account is on liability side, take on credit side. This is third entry. Why? Profit and loss. Entry number 3. This also you have to divide in 2 is to 1 ratio. Profit and loss account is 2,500. 2,500 into 2 by 5, 2,500 into 2 by 5, 2,500 into 1 by 5. 1,500. And the fourth entry, 3 entries were you have to take from balance sheet. Fourth entry is revaluation. Profit right on the credit side, loss right on the debit side. There is a profit in revaluation account. Fourth entry by revaluation account. Fourth entry 3,600, 3,600, 1,800. And the last entry is goodwill. Goodwill is created at rupees 15,000. Created goodwill you have to divide among partners and you have to show in the balance sheet. Okay. By goodwill. Entry number 5. Divide in 2 is to 1 ratio. So goodwill is 15,000. If you divide 15,000 into 2 by 5, 15,000 into 2 by 5, 15,000 into 1 by 5. 6,000, 6,000, 3,000. And that goodwill you have to show in the balance sheet. That goodwill you have to show in the balance sheet. At last I will show it here. 15,000. Goodwill. So just what is the treatment of goodwill? Goodwill created at rupees 15,000. Divide goodwill among partners here on the credit side of partners capital account and show that goodwill in the balance sheet. Okay, that's the treatment of goodwill. Case number 1 it is. Okay, we have taken all the entries. All the 5 entries is over. Now you have to close the account. First you have to close the retiring partner account. Retiring partner is Z. Z account you have to close and his balance is transferred to loan account. To Z loan account. Because he will retire from the business. Z balance you have to transfer to loan account. See the Z balance. 20,000 plus 4,000 plus 500 plus 1,800 plus 3000. 29,300. Z 29,300. 29,300. You cannot transfer, you cannot write Z balance as balance carried on because Z will go out of the business. So Z balance can be written as to Z loan account. To Z loan account. Okay. Now other partners will continue. X and Y will continue. For X and Y, you have to write to balance carried on. Make it total of X and Y. X 50,000 plus 8,000 plus 1,000 plus 3,600 plus 6,000. 68,600. Y 30,000 plus 8,000 plus 1,000 plus 3,600 plus 3,000. 6,000. 48,600. Show the same total. 68,600. 48,600. Now balance carried on. 68,600. There is no debit here. Write balance carried on as it is. 48,600. Okay. This is over. Next, you have to prepare the balance sheet. And you have to prepare balance sheet of only two partners. Earlier there are three partners in the old firm. XYZ. Z retired. Z account is settled here. Z account is settled by transferring his balance to loan account. Okay, 29,300. Now he's gone out of the business. Now there are only two remaining partners. And their remaining partners balance sheet you have to prepare on 1/4/2018. New balance sheet of X and Y on 1/4/2018. Same you have to write and you have to see the increase or decrease. Cash at bank as it is. To prepare new balance sheet, you have to see the old balance sheet. Cash at bank 20,000, no change as it is. Debtors 40,000 less RBD. See RBD, already there are 2,000 rupees here. There is a 2,000 rupees RBD. And here also you have taken 2,000. 2,000 plus 2,000, 4,000. 40,000 into 10%. What is said in the problem? RBD 10% on debtors. 40,000 into 10%. 4,000 you have to deduct. You can take 40,000 into 10%, 4,000, or you can take 2,000 already given in the balance sheet, 2,000 in the revaluation, total 4,000. 36,000. Then after that, stock. Stock is 20,000, increased by 20%, 4,000. So if there is an increase income, here losses you have to minus here, income you have to add. Stock 20,000, add appreciation 4,000, 24,000. What you have to do? If there is a loss in revaluation account, deduct it. There is an income in revaluation account, add it. Stock 4,000 income, add it. Next, machinery. Machinery is 20,000. Machinery 20,000, 2,000 rupees loss, less depreciation 2,000. There is a less space, 2,000, 18,000. Space is not available. Machinery 20,000, less depreciation loss 2,000 rupees, deducted 18,000. Next, furniture 10,000, loss 1,000 rupees, deducted furniture. $10,000 and write goodwill afterwards. Less depreciation 1,000, 9,000. See, for stock 4,000 income I had added. For machinery and furniture 2,000 and 1,000 loss I had deducted. Now building 50,000, 10,000 income you have to add. Add appreciation 10,000, 60,000. From stock 4,000 added, machinery 2,000 deducted, furniture 1,000 deducted, building 10,000 added. And last you have to show goodwill. What I told you, goodwill created means you have to divide goodwill among 3 partners and show in the balance sheet. Goodwill 15,000. Okay, so we have taken all the entries. On the liability side you have creditors. As it is, no change. 35,500. Creditors 35,500. Reserve fund, don't show it because it is transferred to partner's capital account. Profit and loss account, it is already transferred. Capital of old partner is already transferred to partner's capital account. Now you have to take the capital of new partners. Capital of partners in new firm, X and Y. X capital is 68,600. Y capital is 48,600. X capital, only 2 partners were there, 68,600, 48,600. Last, you have transferred the Z balance to Z loan account. Okay, so that balance you have to show in the balance sheet because you have not paid the money to Z. You have just transferred the money to Z loan account. It is a liability, so you have to show on the liability side. Z loan account. Suppose if the amount is paid to Z, you have to deduct from cash account. If the amount is not paid, it is in loan account means you have to show on the liability side of the balance sheet. Now make it total of assets and liabilities. 35,500 plus 68,600 plus 48,600 plus 29. 35,500 plus 68,600 plus 48,600 plus 29,300. 1,82,000. Liability side 1,82,000. See the asset side. 20,000 plus 36,000 plus 24,000 plus 18,000 plus 9,000 plus 15,000. 1,82,000. Okay. This is the first problem on retirement of a partner, 12 marks. So try to learn this revaluation items and the entries which are shown in the partner's capital account and see how to prepare balance sheet. Work out this problem. We will continue the second problem in the next class. Thank you.